Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about the VCRS cycle. In the last lecture we discussed about the VCRS cycle. So today we will focus upon the effect of various properties on the VCRS cycle. It means if we increase the condenser pressure or if we decrease the evaporative pressure, what is going to be the effect of this thing on the COP of the VCRS cycle. Clear? So today we will take the first two cases in which we will discuss about the increase in condenser pressure and second is basically decrease in the evaporative pressure. Clear? तो इसके लिए हमको बेसिकली ड्रॉ क्या करना है पीएच ग्राफ बेसिकली फॉर द वीसीआरएस साइकिल क्लियर वेयर बेसिकली वी गोइंग टू focus upon the four processes which comes under VCRS cycle. Clear? So now I will draw the simple diagram for VCRS cycle. Let us suppose at the starting of the compression we are assuming that the refrigerant we are having is dry. Clear? So if I have to show a process of 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 for an VCRS cycle. Here it basically starts with, let us suppose, point 1. This is my point 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 basically represents our isentropic compression. Here this is point number 2. Then from 2 to 3 we are having condenser. That is called constant pressure heat rejection process. That is basically from 2 to 3. Then 3 to 4 is called isenthalpic expansion process. So the enthalpy remains constant, and this is called 4 to 1. So that is how basically we show a VCRS cycle on a pH graph with the condition that at the starting of the compression we are assuming that the refrigerant is dry. Clear? So this is a simple case. We can say this is the ideal case of 1 2 3 4. Now what the question is? The question basically says that if we increase the condenser pressure, what is going to be the effect of this thing on the COP of the system. Now as I told you, 1 to 2 is the compressor, 2 to 3 is the condenser. So basically he is saying if I increase the condenser pressure, so to increase the condenser pressure I have to compress it more in the compressor. So 1 to 2 is compression. If I have to increase it, I have to basically compress it more. Let us suppose I am compressing it to point 2 dash. That is at higher pressure as compared to the pressure at point 2. So increase in condenser pressure from 2 to 2 dash. Clear? Now when I basically have to show from 2 to 3 the condenser work, it will basically like this. Starting from point 2 up to point 3 dash now. Clear? So after increasing the condenser pressure it is from 2 dash to 3 dash. And last one, isenthalpic expansion process. Now it is basically from 3 dash like this up to point 4 dash. This is a basically a new VCRS cycle. So we can basically say it is from 1 to 2 dash to 3 dash to 4 dash. Okay. The question basically is that what is the effect of this thing on the condenser pressure? So we have to find the COP of the system. For the COP, what is the formula? So the formula of COP basically is refrigeration effect upon work input. Clear? So basically we have to see whether refrigeration effect increase or decrease or the work input increase or decrease when we increase the condenser pressure. So starting with the first one from 1 to 2. Clear? What is the value of refrigeration effect? For the first case, let us suppose this is my case number 1. This is my case number 2. So for the first case 1 2 3 4, it is basically H1 minus H4. Clear? And for the second case, what is the second case? When we saying we increase the pressure from 1 dash to 2 dash to 3 dash to 4 dash. What is the value of refrigeration effect at point 2? It is basically H1 minus H4 dash. Okay? So if we compare the refrigeration effect produced by the 1 and we compare the refrigeration effect produced by the 2. Clear? So basically we can see that point 1 remains the same, but the value of point 4 clear is now increased from 4 to 4 dash. Clear? So the refrigeration effect basically at this point will decrease, we can say. So from 1 to 2 we can say that refrigeration effect produced by 1 will be more as compared to refrigeration effect produced by the second. So in simple words we can say that refrigeration effect will decrease because of the increase in condenser pressure. Clear? Secondly, what is the value of work input? Now if we talk about the work input basically will be equal to H1 minus H2 for the initial case, for the first one, and secondly, for the second case it will be H2 dash minus H1. Okay, so obviously the work input will be required to be more if we have to increase the pressure. So we can say that the work input overall will increase if we increase the condenser pressure. Now what is the effect of this thing on the COP? So COP basically is refrigeration effect upon work input. So refrigeration effect overall will decrease, whereas the work input overall will increase. Clear? So if we compare the refrigeration effect as well as the work input for the COP, we can say that overall the COP of the system will decrease. Clear? So for the first case, if we see for increase in condenser pressure, your final output basically going to be that in this case, if we increase the condenser pressure, COP of the system will decrease. So this is the final verdict after the increase in the condenser pressure. Clear? Now for the second case, if we move toward this side, what is the effect of decrease in evaporative pressure? Now again I have to show basically the first thing, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 basically will be like 1 to 2 like this, 1 to 2, clear? Again from 2 to 3, same, 2 to 3, and then 3 to 4, simple case. Okay, now he says that what is the effect of decrease in evaporative pressure? It means in this cycle, if I decrease the evaporative pressure, so 1 to 2 is the evaporator basically, it represents the evaporative pressure. So if I decrease the evaporative pressure, let us suppose my point 1 basically is not at this point. This is the pressure, I have to decrease it. So let us suppose this is my point 1. This is basically 1 only. This is my point 1 dash. Okay, that is a new point if we decrease the evaporative pressure. Clear? Now if I have to basically decrease it, what is going to be the value of this thing? If this is basically decreased, that is how the work input basically will look like. Now this is called 2 dash. Then from 2 dash to 3 will basically remain the same. 3 to 4 will remain also the same. But if basically we talk about the 4 now this is my first point, this is how basically it will end. So we can say this is a 4 initially, now this is basically 4 dash. Clear? So what basically is happening is if I lower that evaporative pressure, point 1 basically shift from 1 to 1 dash, 4 to 4 dash, then 2 to 2 dash. Clear? So it will be like this only. So again the same question, what is the value of COP of this? COP basically is a refrigeration effect upon the work input that is required. So in simple words we can say for the first cycle, what is the value of refrigeration effect? We can say for the first one, for the 1, 2, 3, 4, let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, it is basically H1 minus H4. Okay, for the second case, what is going to be my refrigeration effect? What is the second case basically? 4, 1 dash to 2 dash to 3 dash to 4 dash. So it is basically H1 dash minus H4 dash. Obviously H4 and 4 dash are going to be same because they are on the same vertical line. It means basically the value of H1 dash is less. So obviously it will have lower value. So we can say that refrigeration effect produced by the first system is more than as compared to refrigeration effect produced by the second one. So overall we can say that refrigeration effect will decrease because of the decrease in evaporative pressure. Now second one, obviously the what is the value of work input? So work input for the case 1, it is basically H1 minus H2 only. So H2 minus H1 only, 1, 2, 3, 4. But for the new system, that is basically from 1 dash to 2 dash, it is basically 1 dash to 2 dash. So it is H2 dash minus H1 dash. So here we can see that more work is required to run the compressor. Clear? It means power input or the work input required will be more in the second case. So obviously we can say that work input in this case is overall increasing. So if we compare the formula of COP again, we can say that COP is basically refrigeration effect upon work input. So if we both compare it all, refrigeration effect overall क्या कर रहा है, वो decrease कर रहा है, and what is the work input overall, वो increase कर रही है. So obviously we can say that overall the value of COP for this will also decrease. This is the second case of it. So for both the cases we can say that the COP will decrease if we increase the condenser pressure or if we decrease the evaporative pressure. So that is basically the properties on which the value of COP of VCR cycle depends. Clear? That is all for today. In the next lecture we will discuss about the effect of superheating as well as subcooling on the COP of the VCRS system. Thank you.